Hello, everybody. We're right here at Terry High School. I'm right here with the principal and Coach Thigpen right here as well. And so, Mr. Scott, I just wanted to ask you. So, what does this day mean to the high school?
Today, we're really doing something to recognize and salute all of our student body. Yes, we do have our athletic signings throughout the year, but of course not every student is involved in athletics or an activity, but all of our students are extremely important to us. So having this academic signing day, really their decision day, is one where it's important to us to highlight all of our students. Our goal as a school is to, it's really cliche in education these days, to get students college or career ready. My goal as a principal is to make sure that every student leaves here prepared for life, whatever that next step may be, whether that's going to a 2-year school, a 4-year school, going directly into the workforce, going into a training program to get some type of certification. We want them to leave here ready, and I think this decision day highlights where our students are and where they're going, and we know that their future is very bright.
And another, you wanted to ask something to Coach?
Mr. Scott, if you could talk to the people that are here that are going to see this, how does this help, some of the other students see this celebration?
One of the things that we didn't do last year that we are doing this year is we're actually even bringing in our junior class and as well as some of our other underclassmen to make sure that they get to see it. We wanted to inspire them to strive for greatness just like the class of 2023 has. We're looking to see it and continue to grow and expand to where more parents are coming to participate and watch, more family members, and that we even have more students who are recognized during this time. So it's important for inspirational purposes to highlight just the greatness that comes out of Terry High School. Yes, I'm biased. I'm a Terry graduate, so I do know that there's some great students that come through here, but I want everybody even outside this building. I think the people in the building know what we have, but I really want the people outside the building to get a feel for just the caliber of students that we have coming through Terry High School.
So what do you say to students and parents who are going into high school, like coming out of junior high, going into high school, and they're considering education options? What do you say about your high school, Terry High School, to them?
Well, Terry High School, I think, is a place that offers some things that some other schools don't have available, at least in the metro area. We have, of course, our career academy model that we're actually in year one phasing it in. So at the end, our 9th grade classes are all in career academies. By the time they're seniors, the entire school will be wall-to-wall career academy. Kind of almost like you select a major in college, you select an academy, and then you kind of dig deeper into the careers that are in that academy field. Another thing that we do that's an exciting thing that's going on right now, we were just awarded a partnership with Verizon. We're a part of what's called Digital Promise. That's Verizon Innovative Learning Schools Digital Promise Partnership. We're a part of their 10th cohort. There are very, very few schools across the nation. I just went to the kind of introductory meeting and conference for Leadership Summit 2 weeks ago, actually, and there were, in this cohort, there may be 8-9 schools across the nation. And we're a part of that. Our Terry High School is a part of that, as well as our sister school in the district. But that just means some great things that are coming for Terry High School as it relates to not only academics, but education, technology, and the whole nine. Obviously, we've got construction going on, so that's going to help us facilitate and house all these different programs and projects that we have going on campus as well.
Okay, Mr. Scott, last one, and I know you got to go. Tell us about the upcoming events. I think we have Senior Awards Night. Is it tomorrow night?
Correct. This week is kind of one that's action-packed for us here on campus. We have, of course, the Decision Day. That's this morning. This evening at 6 o'clock, we have our Underclassmen Awards Night. Tomorrow morning, we have our Senior Breakfast and Class Night Practice. Tomorrow night, we have our Senior Class Night Awards Day, where we get to highlight all of our seniors. Of course, things are moving kind of a little bit too fast to call out everybody's everything that's going on at graduation, but we kind of take our time and we let everybody know. The students get to list the things that they're going into, and that whatever that career field may be, what they want to planning to major in, where they're planning to move, whatever their next steps are. Every senior gets to participate in that. That's going to be tomorrow night. And then actually on Wednesday, we also have our incoming freshman campus visit. So we have a panel of our current freshmen that's going to talk to them, as well as our counselors and some of our teachers on campus here. We give them a campus tour, the whole nine. So we're really looking to not just have things moving forward in terms of the students that are graduating, moving on, but we want to inspire the underclassmen and then even get acclimated the next group that's coming in to be the next great class here at Terry High School.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
All right.
And we got more coverage of Terry High School Decision Day right here on the TSJW Network.
All right, so Coach, we got various events going on this week. This is one of the many. Talk about this day some. This is the second year we're doing it. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah. We get to showcase, man, I wouldn't say our non-athletic kids, man, but our academic kids, our technical career kids, our kids that's going into the military branch of the service. It's an opportunity, man, to kind of showcase those kids in a light that most people don't see them yet. This event was a brainchild of yours truly, Coach Thigpen, along with our wonderful council staff here at Terry High School, supported by our administrator, Mr. Scott. The event is much bigger than it was last year, I will say. I think a lot more thought process went into it, try to showcase these kids here at Terry, man, and show them that, man, we care about the whole child, the holistic child, not just the athletic ones that we so often showcase. Right,
and I see you can kind of, feel the buzz in the air. More and more seniors want to participate. It's good that some of the other upperclassmen are seeing this. So what do you think about just all the things that's going on this week?
Man, look here, man. This is a busy week here at Terry, man. Look, starting the Monday, we're doing this academic signing day, leading to underclassmen awards night tonight, showcasing some of our underclassmen, 10th through 11th grade academic achievement. So that's going to be a great thing for those kids, man, to kind of get some pub. It's showing, the hard work they put into the school year. Leading into Tuesday, we're going to have what we call our class night. Again, showcasing seniors, man, in the academic light. So, man, we got a few things going on, man. Real busy week here at Terry.
So did you have something like this when you graduated high school?
Absolutely not. When I graduated from high school, we probably did a senior night, and that was about it, man. In this day and time, man, with great people, man, that want to see these kids, man, kind of get the shine that they deserve, man. These events, man, are made possible.
Yeah, and shout out to Coach Crosby. He did a whole lot helping with this. Miss Denson, as you said, the counselors, and I guess all the people at the school. So. Yeah. So yeah, man, this is got recruiters here, man. I mean, man, it's just they waiting their time, man, to kind of take pictures with their kids, man, to kind of pub it up, man, almost like a signing day, man. It's they kind of give you goosebumps, man, when you look at everything. Got our junior class here, man, so they can actually you kind of see it and kind of showcase, man, something they have forward to look into. So yeah, man, we like it, man. Got people with shirts on, man, representing the colleges and institutions that they're going to. So man, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, and I asked one of them. I said, "Does any other high school in the state do an event like this?" And they said not that they were aware of. So we're on the cutting edge of hopefully something that'll continue.
Exactly, man. We call raising the bar. So man, we're raising the bar even much more, man, here at Terry High School.
No doubt. Trellis, I think we got to wrap these interviews up. It's almost start time. What you think?
Yeah, well, I appreciate you, Coach Coleman, for joining us. This is an exciting event here, the Decision Day, with the just celebrating these seniors. My last question I would have for you is just how proud of you are, because I'm looking at these sheets. There's a lot of students heading to college.
Yes.
How proud are you to see that?
Man, look, man, to see these kids, man, go on, man, to further education, man, and like I say, in the military branch or technical service or just, traditional college education, man, and just see as many people participating and that they're going somewhere, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's actually what you're here for in education. Sometimes we get kind of lost in the test scores and, you know, all that type of stuff, man, which, you know, that has to happen. But, man, the days like the days, man, when we kind of put the emphasis on ACT scores, top 25 and all those kids, man, that's what you're here for, man. That's education as we see it here at Terry High School.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Coach Coleman. We'll have some more coverage here of the Terry High School Decision Day right here on the TSJW Network.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Miss Sydney Kimball here, the recruiter from Holmes Community College. What do you think so far, Miss Kimball, about the whole atmosphere and the decision day that we're having here at Terry?
I can tell that some students are very excited about their next steps that they're taking. It seems that there's a lot of support systems here, as well as families and faculty members that are really supportive of these students. So there's some exciting energy in the room today.
Is this something that you guys normally see at a high school, this type of event?
As somebody who's new in the recruiting for Holmes, I've been to a couple of events like this, but I have to say that the support that I see here is something that's new, and it's pretty contagious. I've never seen so many family members and so many faculty members and teachers that are so supportive of their students. So I have to say y'all have a great thing going on here and a lot of excitement.
No doubt. What can you tell the viewers about Holmes that they may not know?
Holmes, along with all community college, is a great place for students that may not necessarily know their next steps or may have an idea but need a little more guidance. Our classes are a lot smaller. Students are able to connect with each other and with their teachers a little bit better. We really are like a family at Holmes, just like it seems like y'all are here.
Right. Oh, no doubt. Looks like we're about to start, so Ms. Kimball, thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for joining us for sure.
2023, welcome, and also good morning and welcome to our parents, as well as some of our underclassmen that are here joining us as well. You are here for our class of 2023 decision day here at Terry High School, which we're so excited that you have decided to join us. So this is a great decision all the way around. This is a day for us that it's a part of our senior class activities, but it's one that we recently started here at Terry High School, and we're extremely proud of how it's growing and what it actually highlights. One of the things that's real cliche in education is that the goal of high school education, at least in the state of Mississippi, is to create students that are college and or career ready. My goal is always to make sure that our students leave Terry High School ready for life. Whatever that next step may be, some it may be college, 2 years, some it may be 4-year college, for others it may be directly to the workforce, but whatever the case may be, we hope that they are ready for their next step, and we've done everything that we could to put in them the tools that they need to be successful once they leave here. We do want to make sure that in speaking to our underclassmen, our junior class, specifically inviting the junior class today, because I want you all to be a couple of things. One, I want you to be inspired for greatness, to see a lot of things that you might aspire to be, in places that you may not have ever heard of. Just make sure that you are inspired. Another thing, and most importantly to me, is make sure that you be respectful and behave. That zero tolerance that we talked about earlier this 9 weeks, that still counts for today. So make sure that you are acting accordingly. With that said, we're now into the hands of our counselors. Let's have one more round of applause for our class of 2023.
I think that was Animal Behavior College. Okay. So it's training for some vet school?
Yeah, Rachel Bullock. She's one of my students, and obviously she's going to be. She's going to be.
We're going to step to the table where Ms. Green is paying for what they are, get her certificate.
we're heading to Alabama State.
Got the fights on.
He's
Celebrate.
Got his shirt on.
Andre. We have another student at Alabama State.
A student from last year?
Student from last year. Winter Johnson. Arizona State.
Arizona State, all right. That's Quentin Davis.
Looks like they were absent today.
So he just said Florida Southern.
Michaela Spencer, and she's not here as well. It's a nice picture on the screen.
All right, next up is U.S. Coast Guard, Derek Booker.
Derek Booker.
Derek Booker. U.S. Coast Guard's doing some serving.
Air National Guard, Ariana Cooper.
And she's not here as well.
U.S. Marine Corps, and with the U.S. Marine Corps, you have Sergeant Rennie with us today. Kiana Johnson.
So Kiana Johnson, U.S. Marine Corps. So, Coach, how often do you see students here heading into the military?
Well, I think we have every year quite a bit of students that go to the Marine Corps, at least one or two since I've been here. And the recruiter is here as well. So that's pretty cool too, to have the recruiter, the local recruiter, here to celebrate with the student.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you got to be special to go into the Marines.
Yeah, you got to be pretty tough.
Michaela Washington and Ashley White.
Micaiah Washington and Ashley White,
Yep.
in the Army National Guard. Yeah, the Marines, it definitely takes a special type of person to enter into that force, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And then the National Guard, I believe you can be part-time, you can be full-time,
Yeah.
and still go to school. So
Yeah.
that gives you a few options.
The Army Reserve, LaParis Gibson and Keandra Stiff.
LaParis Gibson and Keandra Stiff to the U.S. Army Reserve.
Keandra's mother works here as well. She's a very accomplished student. She played basketball, so it's good to see these young ladies go on and further their careers.
U.S. Army, Haley Quincy, Jalen Hansberry, King Matt, and Kiara Oscar.
Got Haley Quincy, Jalen Hansberry, King Mack, Kiara Oscar joining the U.S. Army.
Looks like she may be an LSU fan as well, as U.S. Army. Both really good students.
Air Force with Armaya Adams, Joshua Cole, Ladarius Boyd, Nicholas Kelly, Christopher Martin.
Well, Coach, I see one of your players head to the Air Force, Nicholas Kelly.
That's right, and I believe he is absent today. But, I told him that's a good option for him.
While they're coming up, let me
Can't
say
go wrong with going into the Air Force.
Yeah, the Air Force is definitely, that's another branch that has it takes a special person to join with to the Air Force. So you got Armaya Adams, Joshua Cole, Nicholas Kelly, Christopher Martin, Kayla McKean.
All right, next up we have Delta University, and we have Miss Bailey Petterfield here with them. And we have Asha
And
Howard.
Ladarius Boyd. So heading to Belhaven is Asha Howard. Belhaven, private university in Jackson.
Next up we have Atlantic University, Madison Hall, Denarian Ramsey, and Kennedy Pugh.
So heading to Clark Atlanta University, Madison Hull, Denarian Ramsey, and
Kennedy Pugh.
Kennedy Pugh. So heading to Clark Atlanta. Another prestigious school there in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's you know, they'll get the real college experience.
Yeah.
At Clark Atlanta. 2 cheerleaders, and Denarian is on the media team, so that's impressive.
Nice. So to Collin College, Jeremiah Cooper.
This is a college I'm just learning about today.
Yeah.
So a little background about that. It's in McKinney, Texas. So if you're familiar with Texas, that's where it's located.
All right, next up we have Delta State University, Paris Gibson.
So heading to Delta State, LaParis Gibson. I think we just saw that she is in the Army Reserve as well.
That's
so
right.
She's going to go to Delta State.
Yep, and be a part of the Fighting Okra.
That's right.
All right, next we have Delta Technical College, Timothy Adams.
To Delta Technical College.
He's one of the students that probably go for a trade, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
Central Community College, Jaden Hill and Jacqueline Washington.
So those are two of your players.
Two players that are not here today. But yeah, they won't be going very far.
Got 2 O-linemen there.
Maya Hill and Anaja Marshall.
So East Mississippi Community College got Tyler Littlejohn, Kamaya Gill, and O.J. Marshall. O.J. Marshall, he was playing football this year. He really emerged there in the second half of the season. It's good to see him going to East Mississippi. Got Tyler Littlejohn and Kamaya Gill as well.
That's right. That's right. And you know, one thing about East Mississippi Community College that they have the mortician school. So I guess if you want to be a funeral home director, that's the place to go in Mississippi.
Yeah. Wow, we got a lot of students going to Hines, which is understandable. It's right down the road.
Right down the road.
So we got Fabian Watts, Diane Joseph, Alexia Edwards, Kyle Foreman, Felicia Roddy, Carlton Lloyd, Gavin Gardner, Micaiah Robinson, Taylor Johnson, Jordan Washington, Sierra Woodard, Destiny Shelton, Gerald Othello, Tiara Williams, Zachary McInnes, Amia Lewis, Kaylin Ratliff, Dundrez Johnson, Kyla Moorhead, Michaela Kelly, King Mack, Michael Barnes, Abriel Nason, Joshua Chandler, Michaela Stringer, Emberly Johnson, Skyla Brooks, Cameron Harris, Joshua Cole, Antonio Freeman, Aaron Lawless, William Cross, Sanea Webster, Lamaya Brown, Javonda Bullock, India Nix, Jakira Hunt, Sydney Norris, Krista Cambrick, Jalen Garrison, Ariana Chambers, Samia Wansley, Sasha Willis, Jalen Wilson, and Serenity Brown. So, Coach, I know you probably taught a few of those students. Are there any of them that you like to talk about? You got like 30-something names on that list. There's a lot of them.
It's a lot of names. And, you know, surprisingly, a few of them I'll remember the names and the face, but I won't forget the faces. I've noticed that, after the years, you see kids out 2 or 3 years after they graduate, you recognize their face. But for me, it's hard to remember the names. Now, I can remember stories about each kid, but remembering the individual names is hard. Zachary McKinnis, like a story about him, he's in the band, he plays the saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
I used to pick him up on the bus in the morning, so I'll remember him. Carlton Lloyd is very outgoing, very outspoken. I told him, I said, he should run for political office one day because he has a lot of opinions.
Oh, yeah.
You have a few softball girls, Amaya that played softball. So it's a lot of students. And even though a lot are on the stage, I don't think all of them are present today.
I figured not. They wouldn't fit on the stage. I don't know.
They would need the entire stage.
I see one. Looks like she'll be a high stepper. She got the high stepper shirt on.
That's right.
Got two that are supposed to be high steppers.
That's right. It's always good to go to college and get involved while you're on campus as opposed to just being a student, especially if you were involved in extracurricular activities during high school. When you go to college, probably need to keep the same model,
Yeah. We just talked with the Holmes Community College recruiter, and she is up here now. And we got some students that are heading there from Terry High School. Micaiah Downs, Alexandria Stovall, Keandra Stiff, Phoenix White, Chloe Blakely, Ashley Jones, Udarius Kelly, Jermarius Thompson. Heading to Holmes Community College, going to be a Bulldog.
And Miss Kimball bought signs. I would say right now she's won up every recruiter here. She's got no place like Holmes.
Yep.
Yard signs. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. She's definitely went above and beyond on this one. Mosley headed to Jacksonville State, going to be a Gamecock.
That's right. The other JSU, Trellis.
That's right.
But we have a student that's currently there now that went to Terry High School, Marco Baker. Patrick is very, very smart student. He's in the band. And so he'll have some family there once he gets on campus.
So heading to Johnson and Wales University.
Ava Banks.
And going to Louisiana State University, Kiara Oscar. And I got to say, I'm a little bit surprised that you only have one student going to LSU, but
Well, you got to be special to go down and be a Tiger. One of my favorite, that's my favorite college football team, LSU. So.
Oh, wow.
And it's close. Here's your school, Mississippi College.
So my alma mater. I like saying that, my alma mater. Mississippi College, you got Raylan Davis, Zoe Jackson, Madison Kent, Amaya Wells, Jalen Hemphill, and Haley Hankins.
So what can you tell the listeners about Mississippi College? Maybe that the current soon-to-be graduates would need to know about MC.
Yeah, well, the thing about MC, it's a Christian university. It also has a very known for a good education. I went for business school, and so I can definitely tell you that it's got a real good business school. But it's also known for its pre-law and pre-med as well. But yeah, MC's a good school to go to. It's right there in Clinton, about 15, 20 minutes away from here.
Still in Hinds County.
So yeah, absolutely. So these students will definitely be staying local here and going to MC. We got the one and only Trey Morrison head to Mississippi Delta Community College. What was interesting is I was looking at Mississippi Delta Community College. I was looking at some of their media stuff, and they've got an excellent media department there. I know that their streams and their broadcasts are pretty high quality there. at Mississippi Delta. Sometimes you never know who's got the.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, you got Tamisha Gibbons, Tashawn Johnson, Anila Jackson, Sabria C.A., and Marlisha Lyles head down to Perkinston, Mississippi to go to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College.
That logo kind of puts you in the mind of Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah. So headed up to Northwest Community College to be a Ranger is Tylen Coleman. Quila Carter.
It looks like Tylen is the only one representing Northwest today.
So Tylen,
hashtag Ranger up.
Tylen in the house. We just talked with his dad, Coach Coleman.
That's his school dad. Yeah, that's his school dad.
Yeah. So you got football star here at Terry High School, headed up there to play football at Northwest. They headed to Ole Miss. We got one Ole Miss. Got Troy Christian.
And I'm not sure if he'll be in band at Ole Miss, but I believe he was in band here at Terry.
What's the name of the channel?
TSJW Network.
Headed to Pearl River Community College, the one and only Sharansky Johnson.
I was kind of surprised he's the only one going to PRCC.
Yep.
But we've had students go there before. You know, Caleb Patterson went there last year. He graduated from Terry High as well. And so a great school. Sharansky will be on the football team there. So we're excited to see his next step.
Good to see Sharansky. Tuskegee University, a historic university there. Alina Scott, I believe, if I mispronounced that.
She is a young musician, also a very talented student with a lot of musical talent. And like you said, she's going to Tuskegee to ball and parlay maybe.
So headed to Texas Southern University is Tyler Jones. Texas Southern.
Located in Houston, Texas.
I know that they're known for their high quality athletics. So headed to Mississippi State. Even have some cowbells going on.
That's right.
Mississippi State recruiter here. Got Brandy Harvey, Christian Hunter, Jemiah Thomas, Kanye Brown, Kayla Taylor, Kaylee Quincy,
Sanaya Rimmer, and Jamarian Reed.
Yep. Also, you got Patrick Bracey as well, headed there. Pat Bracey was the kicker for the football team this past season.
That's right. And these students, you know, even though one thing I can say, a lot of their school stuff, school colors will translate, you know, to Mississippi State.
Absolutely.
They're still maroon and white. And students that I know that have gone to state have had a lot of success. They talk very highly of Mississippi State.
Absolutely. I've been a Mississippi State fan my whole life, so don't mind seeing some future Bulldogs going up there. And of course, hey, look, there's a little competition here between the Holmes recruiter and the Mississippi State recruiter because he had the fight song going
That's
on.
That's right, and the cowbell.
And the cowbell, so I mean, hey. So headed to Stillman College, Annie Harvey. Stillman College. Do you know where that is?
Yes, Stillman is located in Tuscaloosa or Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
So she's not too far from home.
headed to Southern University and A&M College. Kendalen Bryant.
Another historic HBCU in the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge, that's right. Great colors, great school tradition and history. We have another student, Nikeria Samuel, that is there currently. She graduated 2 years ago, so you know, hopefully she'll know someone down there.
We got a lot of Golden Eagles up in here. We got Malik Daniels, Calundria Weston, Troy Christian, Declan Wilcher, Reese Wesley, Amaya Shoulders, Nathaniel Thompson, Armaya Adams, Haley Williams, Haley Taylor, Renaya McCorder, Jasmine Flowers, Paris Grayer, Curtis Martin, Briangela Hopkins, and Kristen Harris headed down to Hattiesburg to be a Golden Eagle. And Coach, you were a Golden Eagle, weren't you?
That's right. That's where I met my wife, and so great things happened at USM in Hattiesburg.
Absolutely.
They'll love it. They'll love the campus, and they'll also love, you know, living in Hattiesburg. Very nice, safe city that's close to a lot of other major cities like New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mobile. So a lot of excitement. We got some Alcorn State fans in the gym this morning.
Absolutely. We got
playing Cherokee, the fight song.
Blake Wigginton, Tasja Woods, Taveri Thomas, Frederick Harkless, Braylon Amos, Samaya Ellis. Headed down to be a Brave there at Alcorn State.
It's funny, we got some SU fans over there giving the tomahawk chop. Coach Coleman, Mr. Haley, Coach Horton. We even have some staff that's alumni as well, so.
They got a lot of enthusiasm here for Alcorn.
Yeah.
Donning the purple and gold there.
They say the grass is greener down on the reservation.
Oh, yeah. I've actually been there one time. Actually, it did have some green grass.
It's a very nice campus. Very nice campus. A lot of great history.
Yeah.
As an institution. Kind of mad they cut that fight song off, but I think, you know, they always say they save the best for last, so I'm just waiting on this one. That's right.
Terry Coverson, Javarian Haynes, Kristen Lodegaard, Tasia Cooper, Saray Bennett, Adriana Cooper, Telekia Bell. And Coach, you went to Jackson State as well.
That's right. That was my very first college experience, and at heart, I'm still a Jacksonian. So
absolutely, a Tiger.
We have the recruiter here, and I want to say we have a parent here as well. Carrie Coverson, she'll be on the cheer squad there, so I'm excited for these students.
I will say this too, Jackson State, I've always been a fan of their merchandise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, that dark blue is
very
fresh, and then have they added the red recently, or they always had the red?
The red is officially not a part of the school colors. That's something that got added during W.C. Gordon coaching days, and it was an accent. But now since Coach Prime tenure, I think they even added a red uniform in football. So
yeah, I just remember he'd have the J, the hoodie with the red hoodie with the J. I was like, what?
That's right. Give him a standing ovation for the class of 2023.
As we close things out, we do again want to say thank you so very much to all of our family members, you're welcome to stay and take pictures with your loved ones. Y'all would stay on this side of the gym. All of the students that are in here, the juniors, if you all would exit out of, we're going to get Coach Coleman, if you would, direct Coach Coleman.
So this is Terry High School Decision Day. Definitely good to see the enthusiasm up in here. It was really cool to see from the students, from the non-seniors here, just the enthusiasm celebrating their classmates' accomplishments.
No doubt. One thing about our students, they really support one another, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, Decision Day. They get really excited to see their classmates and schoolmates' success.
Absolutely. That's good to see.
Let's try to grab some more interviews.
Sounds good.
All right.
We'll try to get some more right here. This is Terry High School Decision Day right here on the TSJW Network. We're back right here. This is Terry High School Decision Day right here on the TSJW Network. And, Coach, you go ahead and introduce our guest right here.
Mr. Haley, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Haley, what you think about, this day? People normally have signing days just for athletic events. Terry High has one for academics. So what do you think about the day overall?
I'm a big fan of it because most of the time schools or people tend to look at the athletes, but you have kids that are, academically inclined, that have chosen their career path, whether it's college, military, or sports. But for them to get the recognition as to expose to where they're going and where they're going to pursue their career after high school, I think it's a great thing.
Absolutely. And what I was commenting, Coach, about is just the way these students support each other and just the enthusiasm that was going on in here. Just speak to that.
Yeah, I was amazed at that. It's funny because they're going to their various different colleges and they're going to be competitive as far as, the school. But the support that they gave to one another, cheering each other on, supporting, I think that's a great thing about the Terry family. These kids do support one another. And I think they look forward to what their classmates are going to do after high school, the success they're going to have. So I think that's a big deal about them supporting one another.
So, Mr. Haley, we can't let you go without asking you about your alma mater that you support so faithfully, Alcorn State University. What can you tell us about some of the great things that's going down on the reservation, and maybe give the listeners a glimpse of what that college experience is like?
Well, one thing about Alcorn, and I've always told people that Alcorn is a unique situation. It's not for everybody because what you hear is where they're back in the woods. They don't have this and they don't have that. But what you find out once you get there, it's a family-oriented university. We treat each other like family, and the support is there for you. And whether we get kids as far as Michigan or right here in Terry, they're going to find out that they got somebody there that can relate to them and that's going to support them.
That's right. And as you said, Alcorn, I know have students come from all over. You have some football players that may come from, American Samoa and other places. What is it like, for them, those students?
Those kids, even the kids that come from out of the United States, we've had some kids, like you said, we have some Samoans there a couple years back from Hawaii and different places. Once they got to campus, they realized that everybody's going to treat them like family. It's no different. Even when kids are so far away, that's the unique thing about Alcorn. Kids that are so far away and they may not have relatives or family, there's somebody there that's going to attach to them and going to make sure that they have what they need or the resources that they need. Awesome. So once again, I just say that, we're a family-oriented university. We treat each other like family.
Mr. Haley, you did such a great job. They may have to make you the next local recruiter for Alcorn State, but we appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, we have Kennedy Pugh with us today, Trellis. She's a senior, of course. be going on at Clark Atlanta University. Kennedy, talk to us about how you came to your decision to go to Clark Atlanta.
I went to a tour. I had took a tour at Clark Atlanta, and all the staffs and faculties and stuff, they influenced me to come, and then the environment looked like it would be a good environment. I feel like I fit there. And yeah, it's a HBCU, and that's where I want to go.
So how big was the city of Atlanta, or how attractive was the city of Atlanta?
It's a lot of people down there, and I feel like I can meet more people, like getting better, closer with other people, other than being in Mississippi. We have more to do in Atlanta. And
so what's going to be your major or career path that you'll take?
I'm going to be majoring in biology and pre-med.
Okay.
Impressive.
So you going to maybe be a doctor one day?
Yeah, I want to be a nurse.
A nurse. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us for sure.
Okay, now we have Christian
Bryant
with us.
Yes.
And your sister, Kendallin, is graduating, and she'll be attending Southern University, and you have a Southern University shirt on, but you go where?
I attend the Alcorn State University.
The Alcorn State University. But I saw you over there doing the Tomahawk Chop when they were playing charity.
Yes.
So you're going to support your sister as well?
I support my sister in everything she does, even when she makes a mistake and goes to not the first, but one of the great HBCUs, but she didn't go to the best HBCU, but I still support her.
Okay, so what have you told her about the college experience in general?
I just told her that it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of life lessons, but remember what you came here for, remember who you are, what you stand for, and all times do your best and put God first and you'll be successful.
Absolutely. So you graduated from Terry High, what year?
Class of 2021.
2021, okay, that's what I thought. So talk about the moment you guys had at the table. Your sister kind of got emotional. Talk about that.
Yes, it was very shocking because my sister isn't an emotional person. Kendall's always playing, laughing. So to see her cry, I was like, what's going on? But I know it's just getting very real for her now that one chapter is closing and another one's about to begin. But she knows that she got the support of her family no matter what she decides to do. So I know she'll be okay.
Based on your experience in college, how do you feel your sister's going to be able to perform in college?
I feel like she's going to do amazing. Kendallin is a people person. She's a hard worker. She has a natural charisma about herself. And most importantly, she knows exactly who she is and what she wants. So I think she's going to be perfectly fine.
Absolutely. One last question. How often will you wear this blue and gold shirt again?
Most likely never again.
Okay.
This is a one-day only thing.
One day only.
One day only.
Okay. Well, hopefully not too many pictures to get out back with Alcorn.
Well, hey, look, all the support. You showed full support for your sister by doing that.
Full support. Full support. But I'm always rep my 1871. Always.
Okay.
Always.
Thank you so much for joining.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, we got with us now Carrie Coverson. And Carrie, you're excited today, right?
Yes, sir.
So talk about the event, son. What do you think of it?
I think it was really good. You can see where everybody's going, what's the next step for them, and you get to see them achieving their goals.
So why did you decide on Jackson State?
Because I would like to be more around with my people, and I get to have that college experience how I want to and enjoy life.
Okay, so you're gonna do. Are you gonna cheer on campus as well?
Yes, sir.
So is that for football, basketball, or what?
That's for both.
That's for both. Okay, so you're excited about that.
Yes, sir.
So what's the first thing you're looking forward to when you get on college?
The first thing I'm looking to is getting everybody greeting me there with polite and enjoying it.
Okay. And last question, I guess, what's going to be your major?
Business financial.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's my major. That's a good choice. Hey, but my last question is this though: is based on people you talked to that went to Jackson State. what were the reviews of Jackson State that made you feel like you wanted to go there?
The major, the business program, most definitely, because that's what I'm really studying. So they got a good business program, which allows me to choose Jackson State.
Good deal.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Karen. One of the greatest counselors in the state of Mississippi joined us, Miss Stacy Michelle here at Terry High School. Miss Michelle, how do you think it went so far?
I'm pleased with the way it went. I'm so proud of this class and what all they've accomplished and what's headed into the future for them.
Okay, so as you guys see all these kids graduate year in and year out, what do you think stands out the most about this class?
This class, if you'll remember, they've faced a lot of adversity. It was their 9th grade year when we went home for COVID. So they went home during their 9th grade year, didn't have a normal 10th grade year, and have been getting back with it their 11th and 12th grade year. So they've overcome a lot, and they're getting out there, and they're reaching their goals, and they're going to the next level.
And this is the first class, I believe, that's had a regular, normal year where it's not required where you wear a mask or you're spaced out 6 feet apart.
It
right?
is. It's the first class since 2019 that we've had that's had a normal year.
Yeah. And a question I wanted to ask was just something I had mentioned earlier was that these students really supported these students here. Like the non-seniors really supported the seniors today. Just a lot of support. Just speak to that. Speak to the togetherness of the school.
So our student body is really great. They come together and they're real supportive, and they like seeing that what the next step can bring. This junior class is already looking at what they're going to achieve and what they're going to go. So seeing this and supporting them is just going to fuel that fire with them even more.
Okay, Miss Michelle, and I guess the last question, what do we have coming up on tomorrow as far as
tomorrow night we have our senior class awards night, and we do our senior class awards night a little different than maybe some places in that all the seniors who wish to participate are eligible to participate, and they get to tell us what they want said about them. They get to say what stuck out on them is significant for their last 4 years of high school. So it could be who their favorite teacher was, where they're going to school, what clubs, what sponsors. They all get to pick 2 things that they think was their most important. And we say that about everybody. Everybody gets an envelope and a folder. We put their subject area awards in there. We put scholarship offers that the colleges had brought us in there. But everybody gets a folder and everybody's recognized.
Awesome. You think this is an event we should continue in the future?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think now this event has grown over the last 3 or 4 years since we've done it. So I'm very thankful. We had it 1 year, and it was our first year to do it. And then COVID, 1 year we had to have it virtual. And then last year we came back, and this year we made it even bigger and better.
Okay, no doubt about that. And thank you for joining us, Ms. Michelle.
All right,
Absolutely.
thank you.
All right, so you seem excited. Your daughter will be attending Holmes Community College. Are you ready for her to go off to college yet?
I think I am. I'm really excited for her to get out there in the world and try to learn some things on her own instead of being dependent on mama and just experiencing life.
Okay. So will she get the full college experience, staying on campus, that type of thing?
Most definitely.
How often do you think she'll come home on the weekends?
Well, with Holmes, they actually have to vacate the campus every Thursday night, Friday morning, because they don't have anything going on after Friday.
Okay.
They shut the whole campus down.
So she'll be able to come to the football games at least?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So what do you think about Decision Day 2023 so far?
Say that one more time.
What do you think about Decision Day 2023?
We had a variety of all schools, HBCUs, some SEC schools, some prestigious schools. I think we had a nice variety of schools from our student body of 2023 this year. I was kind of surprised to see some of them, but I'm glad that they actually opened their minds up to visiting other schools and seeing what they had to offer and being able to, think about decisions on their own, because that's what they're going to have to start doing from this point on.
Yeah, we had a variety of schools, and maybe almost all the military branches.
Oh,
as well.
yes. I was glad to see that, and my daughter's actually thinking about doing the Army Reserve as well to try to pay for school. So that's one thing that I think a lot of our kids need to start thinking about financially, is to make sure that they can pay for school and not be in debt when they leave school. So kind of have something for themselves to work on.
So as a parent, was that something, a conversation that you guys had throughout the course of her, deciding on which path she's going to take?
Yeah, we did. Of course, being a girl, I mentioned it at first, and she was like, Mom, I'm not doing that. And then had some recruiters come in, and they kind of gave us some important information, and she kind of got swayed that way. And it was really good that she started thinking, okay, Mama, I don't want to be in debt. I don't want you in debt, so I think I want to do it. So.
Okay. So will that change up anything for you, I guess, now that she's graduating? Are you going to experience empty nest syndrome?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I'll have more time for me, more time to visit, more time to give some of my students to be able to, give them some motherly instincts that they are needing or have to have at school. I'll be able to give them a little bit more of my attention than I did this year.
And that's maybe one of the most underrated parts of being an educator is, you're not just a teacher. You almost become a day parent.
We do.
And a mentor and a coach and all the other stuff, right?
A doctor, a lawyer, everything. A lot of kids come in and they tell you their life story. And when they tell you their life story, you're like, okay, how do I approach this situation? How do I talk to these kids? But it's been a journey, and I really appreciate the kids coming to me or being able to confide in me, and that gives me more of an insight of what my next step might be, because I've been thinking about going back to school myself. So.
Okay. So they kind of inspire you.
Yeah, most definitely.
So last question I have, tell us about this lizard that you have that your kids like, that I'm terrified of.
You terrified?
Well, it scared me the other day, I'll say that. I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, my God. Of course, I teach science, and this year I had the liberty of teaching zoology. So I kind of wanted to incorporate some animals in my classroom. It gets them a little bit more engaged. They kind of hands-on doing science experiments and just having something else in the classroom other than regular human bodies. And my daughter wants to be a veterinarian, and she kind of inspired me to kind of liven the classroom up a little bit. And the bearded dragon was one that I can have, real upkeep on it is not so hard. Some animals are a little bit tedious with all the upkeep and food and, expenses on care. But the bearded dragon has become a classroom pet that everybody loves.
So it's not a lizard. What's the correct?
It's a reptile.
It's a reptile, but what's the name of it?
Bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon. What do you know about that, Trellis?
I've never heard of it, but I gotta say, Coach, I think I'm with you on that. Of course, the thing is, snakes are the thing I can't be.
Yeah.
And they are asking, will I get a snake?
No, no snakes.
I don't think Mrs. Scott would agree with that either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But the guinea pig and the bearded dragon were the two that I had in my classroom, and they really enjoyed taking care of them and petting them and having hands-on on animals in the classroom.
So what do you feed a bearded dragon?
They can eat roaches, worms. They can eat vegetables as well.
Okay.
That's more of a dietary supplement for them, is to eat lettuce and cabbage and stuff like that, and carrots. But most of the enjoyment, they love to hunt their prey like crickets and worms. So.
Wow, see that, Trellis? She tell us about her daughter going to school, and we get a science lesson as well about the bearded dragon.
We got to wrap the two up in one right there.
Ms. Stiff White, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
And
thank you for
good
inviting
luck to Keandra.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
All right, we got Coach Roderick McKee, or Rod McKee, joining us. His first year at Terry. Coach, you've seen athletic signing days. Is this your first academic signing day?
Yeah, definitely is. Coming from our previous school, we tried to recognize the kid much as possible, but this is totally on a different level. I think it's much needed. I think the kids love it. They respect it. They enjoy it. And it helps our culture a lot to be able to give the kids recognition for graduating celebrating their graduation, celebration their accomplishment. Everybody don't get an opportunity to go to college, and you still got certain families out there that's getting certain kids to graduate from college and go to college. Kid from Mississippi State, they played at Provine. It was All-American. He the first kid to graduate out of his family. So to celebrate these accomplishments might seem small to some people, but it's big. It's big. I mean, the turnout was great. The parent support, student support, faculty and staff, to see everybody on board to celebrate the next generation. I love it.
And to take one part of what you just said with the student support, the non-seniors really did support these seniors really well. Just speak to that. Just speak to the camaraderie and the culture of this school here.
I think that's one of the most things I enjoy about Terry the most. These kids celebrate each other's accomplishments. They celebrate each other, whether it's athletics, academics. They push each other. They try to challenge each other in the classroom. And they don't mind checking each other when they start slipping, and when they start falling short of whether it's athletics or academics. They'll tell you, hey, man, come on, let's go. Like, come on, girl, let's go. All right, we got to go. This ain't what we're here for. So that's what I enjoy most about it, that they don't mind holding each other accountable to strive to greater accomplishments. So,
Coach, I want to go back to what you said about, being maybe the first in the family for some of the students who graduate college. I remember having a conversation with a student, and she was telling me no one in her family graduated high school, let alone college, and that was something that was important. That was an important accomplishment that she wanted to accomplish. Was to graduate high school and then go on to college and graduate. So this is very important to students, and sometimes people don't realize how important that is.
Definitely, I think today kind of set the bar for the next class. Each class wants to do and supersede what the last class did. So by us having this many kids to have a day to celebrate them, it's gonna make the next class next year push them even harder. And all that does is help the student population here realize, hey, Terry is the place to be. This is where I want to be at. This is where I want to, say this is my alma mater. So the pride part about saying I go to Terry, I'm a Bulldog. That's what I love most about being here. They take pride in, I'm a Bulldog. I'm a Terry Bulldog. Just being in the community. And Coach Thigpen is big on this. And I heard him say it when we met with our incoming ninth graders 2 weeks ago. I only try to shop in Byram. I want my tax dollars going to Byram and to Terry. So this is where our foundation is. It's the school to the community. So I try to do the same thing. I try not to spend a dollar outside of our community because it comes back to us.
So Coach, one other thing, you started this media team. You got several students, or you enhanced it, but you got several students that do Instagram, take pictures, and so a drone. They do interviews. Talk about that some for the people that may not know about the media team that you spearhead.
Oh man, that's been a blessing. It's been student-led. They had ideas of it. Me teaching senior seminar, I asked them, what are some of the things that y'all want? I've been working on or trying to get. What do y'all think from the student aspect that can help give Terry more exposure, whether it's athletics, academics, what is it? And one of our students said, Coach, we want to give our students more exposure, man. We want to do this, this Northwest ranking has this, we have this. So we got to talking, and some of them had their own cameras already. And we created a department inside of, we created the media team, Terry Media Team, athletics, and then we started to create the different departments within inside of it, the kids that want to do the interviews, take pictures, videos, and it's been growing. More and more students wanting to get involved, and by the blessing of it, we have 2 students getting ready to get a full opportunity to go to school, to go to digital media. Darius Kelly, which he has 2 brothers playing football for us. Yeah, he's going to home on a full academic ride into their digital media, and he's going to minor in mass media. So he's actually pro season where he's at the point now he's making money. He go to different events and he's making money. Got a little chart, kind of based off his prices that are reasonable because he's a new, he's a beginner, but
he does a great job.
He does, he told me a while ago, he said, Coach, I never thought starting the year That's the first thing we did in my class, trying to figure out where they want to go so I can help steer them the right way as much as possible with all the resources that the school has to offer in plus mine. And he just didn't have a clue at the time. I'm like, it's something you can do. And little you know, we put the camera in his hand, and he just started working. He actually, with his barber, which we share the same barber, ironically, he gave him a camera, a $2,000 camera, and he works weddings and events with him. And it kind of started from there, and it grew. So I'm just happy for him now.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach McKee, for joining us. And I can't wait till next year, man.
Me too. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right,
for sure. And, folks, thank you for joining us. This was Terry High School Decision Day. This is Terry High School Decision Day right here on the TSJW Network. It was me, Trellis Williams, right here with Kris Thigpen, head coach of the football team. Folks, thank you for joining us. This was a great event. We out.